Many men eventually face certain questions in relationships that seem simple on the surface but can carry deeper emotional meaning. These questions are not always asked with bad intentions. Sometimes they come from curiosity, insecurity, or a desire to understand where the relationship stands. However, the way a person answers can reveal a lot about their confidence, emotional balance, and sense of self. That is why emotionally intelligent men do not rush into quick answers. Instead, they respond with calm awareness and thoughtful words that protect both their dignity and the health of the relationship. One common question a woman might ask is whether you feel jealous when she talks to other men. At first, it may sound like an innocent curiosity, but the answer can easily create misunderstanding. If you immediately say yes, it may make you appear overly insecure or fearful of losing her. If you say no, she might wonder whether you truly care about her at all. In reality, healthy relationships are not built on fear, competition, or emotional tests. They are built on mutual trust and self-respect. A confident man understands that jealousy is not the foundation of love. Instead of reacting defensively, he responds with calm confidence. Rather than falling into the trap of proving insecurity or indifference, he communicates that he values the relationship but does not compete for attention or validation. His mindset is simple. He chooses the person he wants to be with, and he expects the same level of choice and respect in return. This type of response shows emotional maturity. It avoids unnecessary drama while quietly reinforcing self-confidence, which is far more attractive and stable than reacting from fear or insecurity. When a man answers with clarity and calmness, it shifts the tone of the conversation. Instead of turning into a power struggle or emotional test, it becomes a moment that shows strength, trust, and personal boundaries. And those qualities are what help relationships grow in a healthy direction. Another question that sometimes appears in relationships is when a woman asks who you love more. She might compare herself to your work, your family, your career, or someone close to you like your mother or sister. On the surface, it can sound like a playful or emotional question, but it can also place you in a difficult position. No matter which option you choose, someone may feel undervalued. If you immediately say you love her more than everything else, it may suggest that your personal goals, responsibilities, and family ties suddenly come second. But if you say your work or family matters more, it could make her feel unimportant or emotionally distant. Emotionally wise men understand that love is not a competition between different parts of life. Healthy relationships are built when each part of life has its own space and importance. Your partner, your family, and your work all play different roles in shaping who you are. Comparing them directly can create unnecessary tension and misunderstanding. Instead of choosing one over the other, a balanced response recognizes that every important relationship serves a different purpose. A partner deserves love, attention, and commitment, but that does not erase the importance of family bonds or personal ambitions. When a man communicates that each part of his life holds value in its own way, it shows maturity and emotional stability. This kind of response also reassures a partner without sacrificing personal priorities. It sends a message that love is not about ranking people, but about respecting the different connections that shape a meaningful life. When both people understand that they are valued without needing to compete with other parts of life, the relationship becomes more secure and emotionally healthy. A third question that sometimes appears in relationships can sound emotional or even romantic at first. A woman might ask, "If I decided to leave, would you fight to keep me?" Many men feel pressured to give a dramatic answer in that moment. They might think they must promise to fight endlessly or beg her to stay. But emotionally mature men understand that real love is not built on desperation or fear of loss. A healthy relationship is based on mutual choice, not on someone feeling trapped or forced to remain. When someone asks this question, it often reflects a deeper curiosity about how much they matter to you. They want reassurance that the relationship is meaningful. However, constantly proving your worth by showing desperation can actually weaken the dynamic between two people. Begging someone to stay does not create respect or long-term stability. Instead, it can signal that your happiness depends entirely on another person's decision. A confident response comes from a place of self-respect and emotional balance. A wise man values the relationship and appreciates the person he is with, but he also understands that love should be freely chosen every day. If someone truly wants to leave, forcing them to stay will not create a healthy bond. Instead, he communicates that he values the relationship, but he will not beg for someone who has already decided to walk away. This approach does not mean a person does not care. In fact, it shows the opposite. It shows emotional strength, self-worth, and a belief that a meaningful relationship should be built on mutual commitment. When both partners know they are together by choice rather than pressure, the connection becomes stronger, calmer, and far more genuine over time.